to the show here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Today's date, August the 5th. It's Friday. It's option expiry day today, Friday. And oh, have we got stuff to talk about here? This is going to be something. Oh, man. Are we going to be busy here watching a lot of stuff simultaneously going on here? First of all, the Dow futures have turned positive. They were positive this morning, then they went negative. Now they're positive, up 88. S&P is up 6.75. The Nasdaq is up 8 points. These changes are minuscule, and that's not the big story of the day. The U.S. unemployment rate drops to 3.5 from 3.6%. That's something to talk about. I know that the talking heads out there are going, what? We're at 528,000 jobs were added in July. And this is going to be interesting to see how the market reacts to this news, because the stronger than expected jobs report means the economy is rolling right along, and or what I think it means, and if you have been here a while, you know what this actually means. Employees are in charge right now. There's a shortage of them everywhere. And this doesn't go away just because the Fed raises rates by 0.75 percentage point in a month. You don't take the unemployment rate from 3.5%, 3.6, and make it 5% overnight by slowing down the economy with a 0.75 point interest rate rise. You have to do this constantly and raise rates to 4, 5, 5.5% to really scare business off, which of course is killing your own economy, which is stupid. Remember, the Fed is trying to control inflation. Inflation Americans didn't make, all right? Americans, Canadians, UK residents, we didn't make the inflation happen. It wasn't our greedy selves 2 years ago seeking a 3% raise that made inflation show up today at 8 to 13%, depending on where you live. No, the pandemic and the restarting of the economy and the whole discombobulation. You can point wherever you want, but the reality is inflation is here, and it's a problem. And now the Feds all over the place, the Federal Reserve of the U.S., the Bank of Canada, Bank of England, the EU Bank, China, they're dealing with nightmares, and they're dealing with unrest with employees or workers who have said enough. You guys are short employees, and government policies are coming out, or bank policies are coming out, or things are being done in the overall scheme of the world that seem to be punishing employees to try to get ahead or try to stay even with everything. We've all had to endure the garbage about car prices going through the roof the last 2 years. We've had to endure the criminal backstabbing activity of all of your neighborhood car dealers who have been jacking the price of your vehicles over sticker for what, a year now, year and a half, and they're still doing it. And they kind of go, oh, there's nothing I can do. Oh, there's nothing I can do. They can do this, and they're doing it. Employees are getting their revenge. They're quitting 4.2 million jobs last month because they got 4.2 million better paying jobs this month. Way to go, employees in America, Canada, everywhere. Way to go. Get your pound of flesh. Don't take any crap from your supervisors. Don't take those 2, 3, 4% pathetic little pay raises as a way to get through inflation. No. It's payback time. You earned it. You're worth it. And this is a sign right here. 528,000 jobs created. Employers are desperate to hire people, and they're just opening up their checkbooks going, we got to pay people. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's talk out of California, just so you know, because California sometimes is the future. California, was first and leading with air quality control for vehicle emissions because Washington was gutless and paid off by the car companies not to do anything. California said, no, check their San Fernando Valley over here. We can't breathe. All right. Now we're changing the air quality rules for vehicles. They insisted on higher mileage. They insisted on better quality. They've done so much environmentally to try to clean things up. And the critics are going, yeah, well, look at how many people are leaving California. Look at all this and look at all that. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Look at all of it. Because at the end of the day, if you can't breathe, you can't live. Um, California's air quality is a whole lot better now than it was in the 60s. And I'm talking back in the 50s and the 60s, they started doing this, not in the last election cycle. And this isn't a Democratic Republican thing. This is just, we got to clean up the air here. It's a mess. We've got real problems in this entire state, and if not the country. They've led the way on that. They've led the way on other regulations, which drove business crazy, but still business kept on going forward. And if you think regulations are crazy in California, why don't you try and do business in Europe? Why don't you try and do business in the United Kingdom? Why don't you try to do business in Japan and South Korea and see what the regulations are like? California is a joke compared to these other places. Nonetheless, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk to you about is California is leading the way in something else. Pay for workers. California, pay for workers, benefits for workers, healthcare for workers, protection for workers. And now I hear they're talking about a $25 minimum wage for workers, because in reality, you want to live in a one-bedroom apartment as a single person, or as a couple, you want to have maybe a two-bedroom apartment, or you want to have a two-bedroom house. You want to have a child. You want to live a version of the American dream, a middle class version of the American dream. Not high end, not going to Vegas every month and blowing your paycheck, not going to the Super Bowl and dropping $5,000 for a ticket. I'm not talking about that. Those people. Talking about trying to get to the middle class level. Well, in California, it looks like you got to make about $50,000 a year to get there, and maybe more, and maintain it. Because if you generate $50,000 in income in California as an employee, take off deductions and get tax savings and breaks and all that, you're going to walk out with maybe $40,000, $38,000 a year. You tell me how the hell you're supposed to live on $38,000 a year in California, unless you're in your parents' basement on your own, with a car, buying clothes and feeding yourself and paying the utilities. It's tough. And so break it down. How much money is $50,000 a year or so? $1,000 a week. What's $1,000 a week for a 40-hour work week? $25 an hour is the number. And California is saying that might have to be the minimum wage around here. That's where we should be paying people for their services, because that's what it costs to live. It's unthinkable for private enterprise to think that small business people just freak out. I know one. I know myself. I used to be one, thinking, oh my God, $25 an hour. We can't do that. I'll put it to you this way. If that's the law and everyone has to pay it, yep, you're going to go to McDonald's and pay $15 for breakfast. Yep, you're going to go to Burger King at lunchtime, or Starbucks for a coffee in the morning, for your little nosh and a cup, and it's going to run you $10. And yeah, you're going to go to maybe a Pizza Hut for dinner tonight with friends, and each of you are going to kick in $15, $20. Yeah. But making $25 an hour, you can afford to pay that. Not that you can go out every night. And most people don't go out every night. They want to just, be able to become a Costco member and pick up big loads of bacon and eggs and everything else, and try to keep the cost per unit down, and keep the cost of breakfast down because you're going to eat at home. Keep the cost of lunch at work down because you're working from home or you're taking lunch with you. Keep the cost of dinner down because you're preparing it yourself. You're not out every night partying. You don't have money for that. It's impossible to do it. There's a realignment going on here. There's a huge realignment going on. And right now, don't kid yourself. The 4.2 million people that quit their jobs last month, and the 4 million the month before, and the 4 point whatever the month before, this has been going on now for months, and if not a year. We may have had 50 million people in just America quit their jobs and start a new job somewhere else in the last year. These folks have moved not for a 2% pay raise or a 4% pay raise or a 6% pay raise. They're moving for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30% pay raises. We're talking about people out there who used to earn maybe 38,000 a year and now making 50, or used to make 52 are now making 60, or making from 78 to 100 or to 93. These are significant numbers. Anyone over 50,000 a year is making $25 an hour. Have you ever thought about what you actually get paid by the hour? Because so many of you out there in your lives just talk about your salaries all the time. You talk about what you get as a salary. What you don't realize is when you divide your salary into, say, a 37 and a half hour work week, or whatever the official work week is wherever you live, I don't know what it is. I know reality. You folks get so much an hour and you're working 60 hours a week because your boss is a tyrant. I get that. But in reality, your job description and your job hours are supposed to be so many hours a week for this much money. Divide that into how many hours you're working per week, and you figure out what you're actually getting paid per hour. And many of you have been getting 30, 35, 40 bucks an hour, and you just haven't realized it. You've been making 70,000 a year, 60,000 a year, and you hadn't kind of thought it through that, oh yeah, I am making $38 an hour, or $32 an hour, whatever numbers. And some of you are going, wow, that's good. And most of you are going, it's not enough for what they're making me do, man. It's not enough for what they're making me do. And now they're wanting you to come into the office. And how you get there is your problem. Whatever gas costs you to get to the office with your car, you pay it. Whatever mass transit fees are going higher, that's your problem. Parking your car, that's your problem. Buying a coffee at Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts or at a McDonald's drive-through on the way to work and whatever, that's your problem. Going out for a bite to eat at lunch with a coworker, it's your cost. You factor those costs in and you realize, oh my God, it's killing me. I'm losing after-tax money here is what I'm using to get to work, get back from work. The IRS won't let me write it off. It's costing me a fortune to be an employee of these guys. I work for them for whatever they pay me, and every month I'm paying $300 to $1,000 a month to get there and back, eat there while I'm there and get back. I could be doing this from home. And many of you figured it out. All right, that's an old story. I'm going to stop that. I don't want to go there today, although the employment report is out. And hey, there you go. It is what it is. What I want to talk about this morning is what happened last night after the bell. AMC came out with their numbers. And generally, I don't talk about AMC every day for a long time. I bring it up occasionally. I quote the stock. We watch it because we know there seems to be a correlation between how AMC does and how GameStop does. For whatever bloody reason there just is a correlation. And it's not dollar for dollar, penny for penny, nickel for nickel, percentage point for percentage point, but there just seems to be this, if one goes up, the other one side kind of goes up. And if the other one goes down, the other one kind of goes down. But sometimes one leads over the other and all that good stuff. Well, yesterday, AMC hit a high of $19.75. GameStop hit a high yesterday of $39.89. In both cases, if you were here yesterday, you heard me go, what? This is ridiculous. They shouldn't be there. They don't have any volume, especially GameStop. There's no way GameStop should be at $39.80. Now, what the hell's going on with GameStop? It's $6 overpriced. It's $8 overpriced. What the hell's going on? You heard me. AMC, I'm talking 1975 going, what? What are they out of their minds? There's 500 million shares out there. Why should this thing be $20 a share? That's a $10 billion market cap. These guys bleed money. And last night, they confirmed it again. They came out with what they called great numbers. We had a great quarter, they say, over at AMC. Everything is It's coming, man. We got new releases. We have new movies. Tom Cruise with his fancy Maverick movie, and the guys at Jurassic Park brought out Jurassic Park 25, and so on and so. All these great movies and more are coming. We only lost 24 cents a share. We only lost $125 million. That's all we lost. In 90 days, we only lost $125 million. That's a $500 million a year run rate. $500 million. They got $1.1 billion cash in the bank. Okay, do the math, okay? $500 million in losses, $1.1 billion cash on hand. How long will they last before they run out of money? Unless they can raise more money. And do you think their expenses are going down? Are they immune from 8 to 13% inflation? They don't have to pay their cashiers more money to show up. They don't have to pay more for their raw materials at their food counter. Their costs of electricity have gone miraculously lower. Their theaters, wherever their theaters are located, are always in the 72 degree for the high temperature area. They never have to turn on the air conditioning in their theaters. Really? AMC is getting murdered, slaughtered with higher costs like everybody else. You think AMC is raising their ticket prices? They're gonna, if they haven't already, they're gonna raise prices everywhere because inflation is hitting everybody. And do you think Hollywood wants a bigger slice and is going to tell the movie theaters, you better raise your prices because we want more per head? For every person going in that theater, we want more money. Because Hollywood's prices are going ridiculous. It may not be that the actors are getting, instead of 10 million, getting 11 million a picture. Okay, they don't pay $1 million for the star more, but they are paying for all the food, they're paying the crews, all the benefits they're paying the crews, all the fuel they're using to move their equipment around. I mean, to make a movie, the cost of making movies is skyrocketing. And if we're talking $25 minimum wage in California as a possibility, you got to wonder, what if you're a middle management person in California, someone that is making $25 an hour, $28 an hour, and you find out that the lowest paid guy and gal in your crew is guaranteed $25 an hour, and you are 50% more valuable to the company than they are. And they tell you that because you're a specialty person. Perhaps you have a license for what it is you do. You're well trained. You have all kinds of experience. You've got to now get a raise, because if everyone at the bottom gets a raise, everyone in the middle has to get a raise. Otherwise, you got problems on set. AMC, coming all the way back to AMC, their life is going to become more miserable to be in business. And it's the same for anybody else, but in AMC's case, for sure. So what did they do yesterday to come up with an idea to find a way to alleviate their debt problem, perhaps, and make their shareholders happy again? We're going to give everybody a dividend. We're going to give everybody one of these preferred share units. What the hell is that? A preferred share unit? And it's going to be trading on the exchange under the symbol APE, APE, as a homage to their shareholders. Wait a minute. What? Help me out here. I'm, obviously I am so old that I am so out of touch with reality, obviously, because I'm from the 70s and the 80s. What the hell do I know? My idea of a company being successful is they spend this much money and they bring in that much money. And the difference is profit. That's where I come from. That's the school I'm from. Okay. It's old school. Spend money, bring in money, make a profit, and everyone's happy. That's where I come from. All right. Now, I don't know what planet AMC is on, but AMC issuing 500 plus million of these shares to their existing shareholders and then calling them for trading on the stock exchange under their own stock symbol. I, as a former president of a publicly traded company, can rest assured tell you this. My public company did that. If I did that with my public company, I have just increased the cost of my company by millions of dollars a year, because I now have to keep track through my transfer agent the whereabouts of these shares. Who owns them? Where are they? Does anyone have over 5%? The daily trading costs on the exchange, there's exchange fees, there's trading fees, there's registration fees, all kinds of expenses. And now I have to train and get my investor relations department all kind of trained up with, you can't just talk about the common stock. Now you got to talk about the preferred stock. I might have to hire 4 more people in the investor relations department. Now, as a big corporation, if you're worth billions of dollars, you don't have to care about that. It's nickels and dimes, no big deal. But as the president of a public traded company, and as an outsider, if I were a shareholder of AMC, and I'm not, I'd be looking at this going, my company just increased their expenses by several $1,000,000 a year for a piece of paper that has no value. But then I read and I am noticing there's talk out there that the chairman of the board is saying, well, this is going to be great for the shareholders. We're going to utilize these to help us with our debt. And I'm thinking, help with your debt? How can this help with your debt? What can you do with these to help with your debt? I'd like to know what's that about. Because if I'm a banker and I've lent AMC money, I've lent them $1 billion, and they got $10 billion out there in debt. I sure like to know how your new preferred share thing is going to help me calm down with my board of directors at my bank and all my shareholders and stakeholders who are looking at me going, you were the chairman of that bank and you allowed your bank to lend these guys $1 billion? Show us how covered you are. Well, I just say, well, they make their payments on time. That's okay, isn't it? And they got these new preferred shares things, these new units. It's all going to be great. How? How are these units going to make any difference to the future of AMC and make them economically stronger, lower their costs, eliminate debt? This company needs money. They are bleeding $1 million a day, minimum. They're maybe $1.25 million a day. They're losing $1.25 million every day right now. At 125 a quarter, do the math. If these guys think that they can sell units over and above the 500 million they've already issued to their shareholders for free, now they think they can sell more units from their treasury for cash, and that those units will pay an interest rate, a dividend. You can't only pay a dividend on units to these guys and not to the 500 million people, 500 million shares that are out there now. You can't just say, well, these 50 million units get extra money from our treasury, but these 500 million don't get anything. You can't do that. No. Again, I'm old school. Unless there's something new in the securities business that I don't know about, unless Congress has held secret meetings, the SEC has approved secret new fancy-dancy hybrid preferreds that can be split, where some preferred shareholders get dividends and the rest get nothing. Unless those rules exist that I don't know about, I don't know how this is going to work. Now I hear more talk. The possibility is that these preferreds are going to become convertible into commons, 1-for-1. That means that as of last night, the company has admitted we're issuing 500 million preferred shares to our 500 million existing common share holders out there, however many of those there are. We're going to have over 1 billion shares out there. Over 1 billion shares will be trading through AMC. And at the end of the day, to make everybody whole and secure and for the betterment of the company, these will all potentially become common shares of the company, which means if you're a shareholder of AMC, you just got diluted by 50%. Here's what I'm asking you. They call the book value of the preferreds right now 1 penny a piece, and there is no convertibility at the moment. What are they supposed to trade at on the open market? What do these preferred shares represent in the corporation? Do they represent the company's book value? There is no book value. They're upside down. They have more debt than what they're worth. I mean, they rent all their theaters. They don't own the popcorn machines. If they do, they're worth 10 cents on the dollar. I mean, who's going to buy thousands of popcorn machines if these guys were to go under. I mean, come on, they're worth $50 each, right? So there's no value in the company. They don't own the films. The projectors are probably all leased. They don't own that equipment because they've done the right thing as a corporation. I mean, the chairman of this company has done everything possible in the last 5 years to keep surviving. And they have probably done all kinds of leaseback arrangements, new landlord deals. They've made all kinds of arrangements to stay alive, but they have no assets. They're operating assets, but other people's assets on a rental type arrangement. The preferred shareholders have no equity. What are these things supposed to trade for? And if they trade for $5 a piece on the open market, let's say they start trading in 50 cents, they go to $1 and they go to $2 or $3. Don't you think that every dollar the preferred shares go up in value, that the common shares will go down in value? Because common shareholders are underneath preferred shareholders in seniority when it comes to bankruptcy. So preferred shares should have a higher value in the end than common. So is it possible that the preferred shares will become worth $12 each and the common shareholders will be down to $5 each? There's supposed to be a short squeeze. Isn't this also kind of an anti-short squeeze thing to mess with those out there who are short stock on AMC and all that? There's going to be the mother of all short squeeze moves. If this is true, if this move is the mother of all short squeeze moves to force short sellers to cover their trades on AMC because they're not going to get these preferred shares, they're going to owe preferred shares as a shorter. Why is the stock down 162 right now in the pre-market? To quote a movie, if Santiago was in danger, then why was the order given not to touch him? If Santiago was not in danger, why was he going to be removed off the island? You said yourself he wasn't in danger. No one goes against you. What's going on with AMC? Why is AMC stock at 1704 right now, down 163? If this is such a great deal for the company, this is the salvation for the corporation. And it's going to be a way to pull the mother of all short squeezes together by forcing those who are short AMC to cover their positions. It's going to make every stockbroker panicky, nervous that if they hold they have any short positions in their corporation, in their shareholders' books, they're going to make the shareholders cover. They're going to make their clients cover their trades. Why is the stock down 163? I ask you. The other question I have, of course, is why is it only down 163? If you've just diluted the company by potentially 50% before you make any other move, why is this? Now, here's the other thing. Let's talk about Shangri-La and singing Kumbaya beside the campfire. Okay, we're holding our hands and we're just so grateful to be alive on this planet. And we're going to sing happy, happy songs because we've just done the greatest thing on mankind has ever done with AMC. We've salvaged AMC. How are you going to pay off $10 billion in debt? Well, what if, just suppose, the preferred shares trade at $10 and the common shares trade at $10. And now the company goes to the lenders and says, guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're proposing to have you swap all your debt into preferred stock that's convertible into common stock. And we're all going to be members of a big, happy family. $10 billion in debt, $10 a share, 1 billion shares have to be issued on top of the billion that are out there. So now there are 2 billion shares of the company out there. 500 million now, common shares, 500 million preferred shares being handed out as a dividend. That's 1 billion shares out there now. And we're going to issue 1 billion more at $10 a piece in lieu of the debt. And the debt holders go, great deal. Yeah, we'll take no interest on our money. We'll just take stock in your company. And now we are part of a corporation that has 2 billion shares outstanding. And you run all of these theaters. I'm asking you, what will the shares trade for if the company has 2 billion shares outstanding versus right now 500 million shares outstanding? They're not even going to be trading at a quarter of this price. There's no way. If this company were to make, oh my God, the numbers are so staggering. I can't do it. If they made $1 a share profit, they'd have to make $2 billion in profit. Okay. They just lost 125 million in the last quarter. They're losing 2 billion a year right now. So they'd have to turn around and make 2 billion in profit. That's 4 billion more. If I no, they're losing $500 million right now, and we're talking about making money. There's no way this company cannot charge $100 a ticket to see a movie. How are they making any more money? How much money will you pay to go into an AMC theater? If you could go to Regal and you can go to other theaters and watch movies for whatever they're charging, are you going to pay double to go into an AMC movie? No, you're not going to do that. And if you have to pay $35 a ticket plus $20 each to get popcorn and drinks and licorice and whatever, $50 each, $60 each to watch a movie. So a guy and a girl go, it's $120. Don't you think they would be better off just hanging out at their mom and dad's basement and watching a movie on a 70-inch screen and paying a $20 a month fee to Netflix or somebody else? I mean, come on. Family of 4, mom and dad and 2 kids. You want to go see a Disney movie or something like that? $200? I mean, come on. No. So this stock is being diluted. I don't care how you want to defend it. The other thing I ask you is this. The last 3 days, I've been telling you about this stock that was a Hong Kong issued stock. This stuff called, what was this crap called? Hang on a second. Oh my God. It used to be so much easier. It's not that easy anymore. The symbol is HKD. The stock's called AMTD Digital Incorporated. Okay. This stuff was underwritten at $7.80 in Hong Kong back in July or something like that. And the shares hit a high 2 days ago, of $2,555 a share, valuing this corporation at over $300 billion book value, because that was the market cap on this thing. All right. They do $25 million a year in sales, and they have already come up with an announcement saying there's no material change in our business plan. We're still expecting to do what we expected to do 3 months ago. We're going to do just as much business next year as last year. Nothing new here. The stock has gone from $25.50, the high 2 days ago, closed last night at hold on. It closed last night at $800 a share. So we went from 2,550 to 800, and yesterday it hit a low of 545. All right. Now, this was, in one definition, in one way, on Wall Street Bets and all the other platforms that people talk about, all the Discord sites and all the chat rooms out there. This 2 days ago, when it went over $2,000 a share, was the mother of all short squeezes. The promoters of mother of all short squeeze philosophy and propaganda went, there you go. There is the mother of all short squeezes. Now I'm asking you this: if that is true, and it hit 2,550 a share, why is it 800 right now? Why can't a mother of all short squeezes last 2 weeks, 2 months? Why can't these shares permanently trade over 2,500 a share? If there was such a short squeeze on this thing, why isn't this thing at 3,000 now? Why isn't it at 4,000? Because if it's a mother of all short squeeze, it was short all the way up, and it should have stayed short all the way up. Why aren't there buyers at $2,500 willing to take these shares off the market now? The stock's at $800. There's sellers and buyers down here. Got down to 545 yesterday. I don't understand where this mentality comes from. Mother of all short squeezes. Why is it that a mother of short squeeze is like this and like that? That's what a stock does in a mother of all short squeeze. It goes up and it comes back down. That's it. You want to be involved in a stock like this? Are you sure you can pick the low and pick the high and move on? Because this stock lasted at 25.50. I bet you 15 seconds. I don't know how any of us can pull this thing off. And there's no way that the entire company's shares turned over at 2,500 a share. I mean, how many shares actually traded up there? Couple of hundred, couple of thousand. I mean, it's all for show, right? I wonder. Now, that's with AMC now. What's it going to do? What's it supposed to do? Is it supposed to go to $50 a share because of this announcement? It's supposed to go to $100 a share because of this announcement? The mother of all short squeezes is going to come in. There's now 1 billion shares of AMC out there to play with. 1 billion shares to play with, starting right after this dividend is done and it's called for trading a month from now. A month from now, AMC fans, investors, will be able to play with 1 billion shares of stock the company has issued, plus the shares that are out there from the short sellers. And don't you think that if you're a hedge fund and you're sitting on 1 million shares of short position of AMC, you think these guys are nervous? Stock goes to $25 a share. And guess what they're going to do there? They're going to short another 1 million shares. They're just going to turn over on their short positions. Now they're going to start shorting the preferred shares. I'd be doing it. I'd be shorting everything to do with AMC because there's 1 billion of them out there. I mean, this is going to dilute this thing unbelievably. I tell you, I wonder. Now, come back to GameStop. Let's talk about our favorite stock. GameStop seems to mirror the movement of AMC. GameStop this morning is down $1.04 right now at $37.32 a share, hitting a high yesterday of $39.89. We almost hit $40 yesterday. Now we're at $37.32. Is this AMC move supposed to spur GameStop to $50 a share somehow? Is this other stock, this Hong Kong thing, going to $25.50? Is that supposed to spur GameStop shareholders to now run the mother of all short squeezes on GameStop? They just did a 4-for-1 split. There's now 300 million out there instead of 70 some odd million out there. And yesterday, the stock traded a grand total, GameStop, yesterday, total traded yesterday, 5.3 million with a 4-for-1 split. You divide that number by 4. And what do you got? 1,250,000. There's another, not even 1.3 million shares. That's how many shares traded yesterday on GameStop. There used to be 2 to 3 million a day trade on GameStop. Every day, 2 to 3 million a day, pre-split. We're now under 1.5 million a day, post-split. Where is all this excitement coming from? Where is this wave of panic buying coming from? Where are all these short sellers panicking to get into this stock? Where? Okay, GameStop has moved up this week. I'll grant you that. Yeah, sure. It got up to $42 a share, $40.50 a share pre-split before the split went through. That was a week ago, Wednesday now. It's nowhere, man. It's a nothing burger. There's no way. Now we got AMC off. AMC is on its way, I think, to $5 to $10 a share. That's where we're headed on the common stock because the preferreds are going to trade between $5 and $10 a share. They're eventually going to be both. I think there are going to be shareholders out there going, yeah, I got 1,000 AMC. Now I'm going to have 1,000 of these preferreds. I got 2,000 shares of stock and at $17 a share. I got $34 of stock in my hands. Dream on, Padre. These shares are going to $8.50, and the other shares are going to be $8.50, and you got your $17. And that's on the bright side of life. The reality, I think, is that they're going to be $5 to $6 each. That's where they're headed. It's a disaster about to come upon shareholders. Dilution of epic proportions. That's what I think is going on. We'll find out, kids, because I can tell you this move did nothing to reduce their indebtedness to their bankers. It did nothing to reduce the interest charges they're paying to their bankers, which will go higher. It did nothing to bring in more viewers to see more movies. It's not going to create more blockbusters from Hollywood. I mean, this move is a corporate move. It's an interior thing. I think this is a disaster. I think this has got a big capital D disaster written all over it, my personal opinion. And again, if AMC drops down to $10 a share here, the common shares, and the preferreds come out at 2 to 3 to 4, the whole thing is $13 to $14. I can't see how GameStop is going to 42. I can see GameStop going to 32. I could see GameStop going to 28 because GameStop is not going to get any help from the positive increased momentum of the value of AMC. Anyone out there trying to buy AMC today at 17, you got to be out of your mind. Why do you want to buy this stuff for? Because you're going to get a dividend of a preferred share that has no value? And possibly, maybe they find a way to get bankers to take these shares instead of loans, or they find other investors to sell preferred shares to for cash to pay down their loans. I don't know of a banker that would want to buy this preferred stock. I don't know of a mutual fund that would want to buy it. I don't know about a pension fund. I couldn't imagine any hedge fund out there going, oh yeah, this is great. We'll buy a bunch of these preferreds. Why don't you sell us 100 million of these things? And that means there's 600 million of them out there because there's 500 million of them now. Now there's 600 million of these preferreds. Yeah, we got 100 million of them. That's great. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, they're convertible into common? Oh, fabulous. Oh, this is great. The whole thing's convertible to common. 600 million plus 500 million. There'll be 1.1 billion shares outstanding. We own 100 million of them. Great. Not great. No, ungreat. Great, not. Again, I'm old school. I'm trying to get the message in plain English. Bad, not good. Ungood, bad. Again, the kids today have got words that I don't understand. There's all kinds of ways of investing now that I didn't know existed. This is going to be some show. Let me tell you that. I got to say, it's going to be some show. Uncle Bruce does not take short interest or squeezes into account. No, I don't. No, I do not. I do not take that into account because there will not be a short squeeze. There's not going to get one. You're not going to get one. Short sellers are crafty, deep-pocketed, very experienced. They saw what happened to GameStop. They are not going to get short-funded, these guys. They know what they're doing. They also have another weapon to protect themselves. The same weapon you guys use who follow me here. The viewers that watch me rant away every day on this channel have a secret weapon to make money in a bear market, and it's called writing stock options. You guys write stock options, and that's how you bring in extra money on stocks that waver and are volatile and whatever they're moving. If they move or not, you're making money. They go up, you make money. They go down, you make money. Don't you think that the short sellers can easily cover themselves by buying some calls? I mean, think about it. If you've shorted a bunch of stock yourself, let's say you shorted 1,000 shares of AMC, okay? You shorted it at $19 yesterday. You shorted it at $12 2 weeks ago. You were an idiot. You shorted at 12 and it went up to 19, okay? Yesterday, you were down $7,000 on your 1,000 shares. Now at $16.94, okay, you're down like $5,000 on your 1,000 shares. This is just a small example. How can you protect yourself against this move against you? If the shares are going to go higher, what are you going to do? You know what I tell you to do? If I were your broker, I'd say to you, well, you could buy back your stock and cover the short position. Or why don't you just buy 10 out of the money calls? Why don't you just buy some $20 calls, good for a month? What are they going to run you? A couple of bucks? $2,000. For $2,000, you can buy 10 calls. And if the stock goes to $25 on a nice little run here, your short position is down $13, but your long call is in the money $5. You've stopped the bleeding right here. You've bought insurance. You only need to buy 10 calls. If you're short 10,000 shares, you need to buy 100 calls. How hard is that? Now, some of you are saying, yeah, but Bruce, there are people out there with 1 million shares short. Possibly. We don't know for sure, but, it's possible. There could be guys, girls, funds, hedge funds, whatever. They're short 10 million shares of this stuff. It's possible. All they got to do is buy a couple of hundred calls at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. They can buy call options all the way up for different expiry dates. How many calls do you think hedge funds can buy out there on AMC? You want to buy $20 calls on AMC for next Friday, the Friday after that, the Friday after that. You can do that, you know that. You can write calls right here. We talk about it all the time. You can write calls for this week, next week, the week after. Well, these speculators can buy calls for this week. And then guess what else they can do? They have enough money to write cash secured puts. Yeah, they can write cash secured puts. They don't care. They got endless money that you and I don't have. They're never going to get caught short like the folks on GameStop did way back when. Those who were short at $250 a share on GameStop 2 years ago and had to buy back at $250 a share. Yeah, they got caught. Yeah, because they were arrogant idiots who never covered their short position for 5 years. They could have covered their short position 3 years easily, could have done it. They deserved everything they got, and I say, way to go, GameStop shareholders. But remember, there were 54 million available to trade, and there were 74 million shorted. That was a whole different ballgame. Fair enough. If AMC has got 500 million shorted, great. These guys will buy options to cover the 500 million. It's a piece of cake. It's a no-brainer. These guys will not be caught out. They will exercise the options that they bought. This stock goes past 20 to 22. They'll exercise their 20s. They'll exercise their 19s, their 18s, their 17s. They'll exercise they'll get their stock. They'll just deliver the stock to their broker where they're short and they're covered. This is a nothing burger. The stock isn't going anywhere. The company has just diluted their shareholders by 50%, and the shareholders don't get it. They don't quite yet. They haven't quite figured this out yet, but the stock's down 174. There's a hint. Here's a hint. It's not good. Let's see what happens. Anyway, GameStop down $1.09. Yay, 37.27. Look, I love it when GameStop goes up because you guys get richer. Most of you own stock. Many of you who are here, you own stock in GameStop. Goes up, it's great. Goes down, a lot of you have written call options. You make a bunch of money. That's great. I'm happy for you guys. This is what we want. We want volatility on GameStop. We love it when it goes up and down $5 from 32 to 37. Think about how much money you can make if it does that all the time. 32, 37, 30 to 40. GameStop wants to go to 30 to 40. We love this. This a $10 move on GameStop is a $40 move on our good old GameStop before the split. We love $40 swings on GameStop. There's a bunch of people who make a fortune on $40 swings on GameStop. That's what we want. We want total volatility on GameStop. We love volatility on GameStop. We wouldn't mind, though, if it kind of went like, 30 to 40, 32 to 42, 35 to 45, 38 to 48. That'd be cool because, we're dealing with larger dollars and larger price stock and lots of volatility in the meantime, writing options and buying them back and rewriting and rolling over. We love it. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. We're ready. We're here. I think on AMC, though, we have to recalibrate the stock first. There will be speculation on this stock forever, as long as the company is listed on the exchanges. Don't think this company is going to be delisted or anything. AMC will drop in value as the preferreds come along eventually, and they will both trade between $5 and $10 each. Probably. And there will be options possibly to be played on the preferreds too, possibly, which means more listing fees for the company, by the way, just so you know. But that gives investors more stuff to play with, right? So anyone writing options on AMC, way to go. The dividend comes, you receive these shares, these preferreds, and if it all works out that the commons go down, you buy your contracts back for nothing, or you let them expire worthless. You start writing calls at lower levels, and now you get to write calls perhaps on the preferreds if that is going to happen. We'll be here to watch it. We'll be here to comment on it. We'll be here to monitor it. But if you think that GameStop's going to $25 and the preferreds are going to $25 because of a mega short squeeze of some kind, I got news for you. There's no way 1 billion shares are trading at 25 each on this company. That ain't gonna happen. I don't think so. These guys need cash, and they need it soon because they're bleeding it out. So anyway, there's my little rant on that. We'll see how it goes. Lots to watch, lots to follow. Unbelievable It used to be so much easier. Look at the Dow. We're down 226 on the Dow. Yikes. AMTD digital stock bounces 11%, pre-market plunging 52% in the past 2 days. How any broker can talk to any client about that stock in their portfolio is completely beyond me. My due diligence radar is just going up, going, oh my God. I would be hauling in brokers into my office and pretty well telling them, you can't trade this stuff. Get out and stay out. And if you want to trade this stuff, go to another brokerage firm that'll hire you, because you're not doing it here, because my firm is not going to be at risk for this stuff. You got to be kidding me. I don't know. We're down 200 on the Dow. We're down 43 on S&P. We're down 193 on NASDAQ. Oil is down 69 cents to 87.87. That's the good news of the day. Oil continues to drop. Rocket Lab is down 20 cents with 9 minutes to go. Looks like SoFi is off 21 to 802. GameStop down 105. AMC down 166. Matterport off 12. 23andMe off 14. Spire seems to be up 3 cents. ATIP is down a nickel. SmartRent unchanged. Cyxtera unchanged. Apple down $2. Goldman down 33. Cisco down 45. Tesla is down $17 to 908. ARK is down 162 to 48.55. Microsoft down 387. Bed Bath & Beyond defying all logic, up 54 cents. We'll see if they issue preferred shares. Oh man, Pfizer down 36 cents. HPQ down 56. Carvana up 146. That is nuts. Twitter down 27 cents. Alphabet down 186. Amazon down 197. We are getting a little correction here, but I gotta tell you, good news on the job front, and I cannot tell you how thrilled I am for employees out there that are getting their comeuppance. It's about time employees stick it to the man and get their share, because what have you guys read about the last 10 years? What have you and I been talking about here on this channel now since I've been on the air? But you and I watched this for over a decade, if not longer. Bonuses to senior management, unrelatable to the common man. How many managers out there, mid-level managers, are getting $200,000 bonuses? How many senior managers are getting multi-million-dollar bonuses? And how many VPs and senior VPs and these guys were getting tens of millions of dollars in bonuses, mainly through stock options? And the top echelon of these outfits, the CEOs, CFOs, and all these top guys, billions of dollars in bonuses for years and years and years and years, while the 98% of the rest of the workers within the organization are being held back with 2% pay raises, 2.25% pay raises. Don't like it, walk, was the commentary. Be grateful you even have a job at this wonderful organization that you're part of. Isn't it great? I love it. I love it. The common worker out there is saying, it's my turn. And there aren't common workers out there saying, I need $1 million. They know they can't get that. But they're going, you know what? This $8.25 an hour crap that you've been paying me and giving me 25-cent raises every year, that's over. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm going to join company XYZ, and I'm going to get 14 an hour. I'm getting 18 an hour. I'm getting 22 an hour. I'm getting benefits. I'm getting full-time hours. How many single mothers out there have been holding 2 part-time jobs to try to make enough money to stay in a $600, $800 a month apartment and haven't been able to do it? They've been getting food stamps, government aid, and their politicians where they live, and the police forces where they live, the communities where they live, consider them to be criminals because they're poor. You're poor because you're lazy and you're a crook. That's the mentality of so many against the poor, especially in America lately. Canada, maybe not so much. We're a little more socialist, but oh, how many people have been considered lazy and should be in bars, behind bars, because they're poor. It's incredible. unforgivable. Well, you're getting your fair share. There are people getting full-time jobs for the first time ever. I mean, there are single gals out there who have never had a full-time job. They could never get a full-time job. Walmart specifically kept workers under so many hours a week. I think it was 22, might have been 18. I can't remember the number, depending on the state on where you lived. And big business made sure their congressman did not change the employment rules to make them hand benefits to these part-timers. They kept those part-timers in the ground and they crushed them and kept them poor. And there were gazillions of them desperate for hours. And Target did it. Other outfits did it. They all did it. And they're all guilty of it. And now they're scrambling for employees. Welcome back. How many jobs are at the airport where you live? How many openings are available at the airport? Would you like to be a customer service rep, handling people's luggage and telling the traveler, "Oh, I'm sorry, your bag is 5 pounds over the limit. Got to charge you $100. Otherwise, you got to take 5 pounds of clothing out of here." Would you like to be that person? You just got yourself a lovely job, don't you? Man, those customers love you to death, don't they? Oh gosh, and then you're the same ticket agent that ends up at the departure gate. And you're the one that the airline says, "We've just canceled the flight. Tell everybody the flight's been canceled." You tell them. The president of the airline isn't going to do it. None of the board members, none of the VPs, none of the area managers, none of the senior staff at the airport. No, you do it. They're out. They're all there sitting in front of you. There's 250 passengers waiting to get on that plane over there. That plane ain't going anywhere right now. We don't have pilots. We don't have enough flight attendants. You tell the 250 people with the screaming kids and their kids running around like with their heads cut off, you tell them that their flight's canceled. And then try to arrange other flights for them. Good luck with that. How much are you getting paid for that? 14 an hour? 13 an hour? 16 an hour? Do you even have a full-time job with these guys? How's your life going? What's your stress level like when you finish your day? Oh my God. Got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me. This is normal? This is acceptable? No. Now you know why there's shortage of workers for airlines. Who wants that job? Tell me who wants that job. I don't want that job. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. We're opening in 3 minutes. It's a wonderful day. It's just going to be a fantastic day. This is so exciting. We got stuff happening here, kids. Oh my gosh. What is AMC going to do? What are the AMC shares going to do? Some people think they're going higher because there's going to be a short squeeze. Other people are thinking they're going to go lower because they've just diluted the company by 50% because that's on the table now. 1708 is where they're at, down 158. Oh my God. We're down $1.03 on GameStop, 37.33. Volume in the pre-market for GameStop, 75,000 shares. Divide that by 4, 18,500 shares of pre-split volume on GameStop. It only took 18,000 shares to drop this market $1.03, which is actually $4.12. Not looking good, is it? No, it's not. AMC 1.7 million traded down 163. I don't even know why it's at 17. This should be opening at 12. The first trade should be $12. This is nuts. But again, we're in a bizarro world, right? All week we've been seeing news like this that's bad and stocks go up. And then we see news that's good and stocks go down. So it's the bizarro world. Seinfeld did an episode about the bizarro Jerry world. Why can't the stock markets have an episode called Bizarro World Trading? We got it. We're here, baby. We're down 225 because more people are getting jobs in America. Bizarro world. The U.S. economy is getting stronger and the Dow is down 216 points because of it. Bizarro behavior or what? Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. A clear sign the U.S. economy is not in a recession. Economists react to blowout July jobs reports. Remember, these are backward-looking forecasts. These are the numbers from last month. It doesn't show the next 3 months. It just shows what's been happening lately. But today we're down 215 on the Dow. We're down 41 on S&P, 194 on NASDAQ. In crude oil, down $1.09. You got it. You got to love President Biden, right? Because oil is dropping, which means the president is to get all the credit, doesn't he? Because if the oil went up to 123 a barrel, the president was at fault. So now he's got to be getting the credit. That's got to be reflected in the polls, right? No, we're in a bizarro world. No. He's going to get blamed for this too. There you go. Okay. We're getting the program now. We're okay. We're all together on it. Duncan, thank you. Not Larry Titus, thank you for hitting the bells, baby. We are up and running. We're in business, baby, and we're going to trade today, Friday, expiry day on the options. Oh gosh, Friday, August the 5th. This is one for the books. Are we going to have fun today? I think we are. I feel like Ricky Ricardo on I Love Lucy. What is going to happen today? It's going to be something. There's going to be something. Something's going to happen here. AMC right now, 1650 down 216. GameStop down 171 to 36.65. So far, so good. Okay, so far they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let's see what happens in 10 minutes from now. The Dow is down 228. Let me update my big ass iPad. The poor thing. I don't know. This HKD stuff. This Hong Kong AMTD digital link. I'm watching to see what happens here. We'll keep an eye on this. I haven't seen a trade yet on the actual market. Don't know if it's halting or not. Oh, it's gonna be nuts. Yeah, we got to go to members only chat too. That's right. Sorry, everybody. Okay, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for following me, tolerating the old man as he rants and raves about what it used to be like in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and what it's like now. And how he just doesn't understand what's going on, obviously, because Bruce just doesn't get it, man. He's not with it anymore. It's the new normal, man. There's new terms like lowering the bar. Income projections are all different now. We view things in a different way. Bruce, you've got to learn how this market really works in today's market, in today's world. You're just not with it, man. Okay, well, I'll do the best I can with what I haven't got. Bear with me, folks. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying as hard as I can to figure out what the heck is going on. Unbelievable. 135s, definitely, 135 thumbs ups have definitely come in. And I thank you for that. Despite my negativity today, we are getting 135 thumbs ups. And if you can find it in your heart to give away a free thumbs ups to this channel, I would appreciate it. Jennifer would appreciate it. And YouTube would appreciate it because they'd like to know what you think about this ravenous, crazy YouTuber that's homeless, telling you what he thinks is going on in the market and what he says is plain English. Oh, gosh. Well, we'll see what we can do. Thank you all. Thank you all. Let me know what number you are on the thumbs up meter. I'd love to know. AMC down 117 to 1748. The Dow down 186. We've got right now Matterport off 18 cents. We've got Tesla down $18. We have SoFi down 23 to $8. We got GameStop down 93 to 37.43. We have HKD up $96 to $896 a share. Pfizer down 26. Spire down 21. Boeing down 152. Apple down 189. Smart Rent off 15, ATIP down 29, Rocket Lab down 20, Cyxtera down 15, ME down 17. You notice a pattern? I think it's all red. We've got Google down 129, HBQ down 26, Cisco down 43, Twitter down a nickel, HD, Home Depot down 119, Carvana up 350, Robinhood 10.16 a share. That has been the bizarro stock all week. That's been a bizarro stock, but we're down 73 right now. Vanik down 329 to 242. IBM down 41. Microsoft down 317. Goldman down 36 cents. US Steel down 2 cents. Meta Platforms down 197. They just started raising money, raising money from bonds. Amazon down 139. Bed Bath & Beyond. Bizarro stock, 693, actually higher. It's a bizarro world. Bed Bath Beyond is getting taken to the cleaners, and they're up 80 cents. BlackBerry down 9. Royal Caribbean down 41. Target down 53. JP Morgan up 29. Costco down 460 a share. Walmart up 50. Finally, first day in 4 days, we've actually gone up. On Walmart, NVIDIA down 279, Disney down $1. We got American Airlines down a dime, Netflix down 368 to 226. We got DraftKings up $1.40 today on positive news. Moderna down 295 to 191.23. What a week for Moderna. What a crazy day. What a crazy market. It's a bizarre world. I'm having trouble trying to figure it out. We got Bartman is here, P6, new member. Thank you for joining the party, pal. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Nice to have you here. Thank you, all of you who are following me at the Chilling with Uncle Bruce level for $9.99 a month. Thank you for those of you who are Gold Bagel members following me at $24.99 a month. Thank you. You are the backbone of this channel, and I appreciate it so, so much. I do not take it for granted. We love you all, and thank you for being here. Hi, all, says Bartman. You get to use, now, Bartman, you get to use these right here, these beautiful, neat emojis to influence the market in whatever direction you want it to go. It's miraculous. When you start popping these up on the chat, things happen to your stocks that you never thought possible. They go up when you want them to go up. They go down when you want them to go down. The market can't figure it out. Bill knows what we're talking about. He's just pop them in there too. These knee emojis can make greatness happen. And as a member, you get to pop them up there anytime you want. And I thank you all for coming in through here. Richard Carlin is here with the knee emojis. Bill is doing it. I'm telling you, we're having fun because Daddy didn't take the T-Bird away. Oh, are we having fun? Dow's down 184. S&P down 31. NASDAQ down 136. Unbelievable. Virgin Galactic stock falls sharply as commercial service has been delayed again. Isn't that something? And Rocket Lab just keeps on launching satellites and signing up customers for more satellite launches. And they're just getting bigger and bigger and better and better. And what is Rocket Lab doing? It's 526, down 19 cents on Rocket Lab. Now, to be fair, it's had a good week, but this stock is so underpriced. It is ridiculous. The low of 353. Did any of you get any Rocket Lab under $4? Because I know a lot of you were buying this stuff on sale. It's still on sale. Unbelievable. ATIP down just 3 cents to 110. We got a bunch of reports coming out on a bunch of our former SPACs next week. Looking forward to how these perform. AMC 1742 down 124. That is too high. The shareholders of AMC have not figured it out. They just got diluted by 50% and they don't know it. It's going to happen and it's going to be bad. Oh, it's going to be so bad. Down 168 on the Dow. Matterport down 10. Tesla down 1890 to 907. SoFi down 20 to 803. GameStop down $1.07, 37.29. We got HKD at $896.75, up $96. Unbelievable. Pfizer down 27. Spire up $0.005. Boeing down 155. Apple down 85. SmartRent unchanged. ATIP down 3. Rocket Lab down 16. Cyxtera down 13. ME down 11. Google down 85 cents. HPQ down a dime. Cisco down 57. Twitter unchanged. Home Depot down 147. Carvana up 554. That's got to be a short squeeze there. Robinhood down 69 cents. Avanik down 216. IBM down 43. Microsoft down 259. Goldman down 59. US Steel down 3. Meta down 142. Amazon down $1. Mostly lower, not a lot higher. That's what's going on here. And Not My SoFi says SoFi is going to $10 today. That's what's going to happen. I say. Olivia says neat. And look out, people. Get out of her way. You will be run over. It's going to be ugly. Oh my gosh, are we having fun here? Not My SoFi. Neat. Deep value investing. Neat. Bill, we're coming back. It's working. Neat. LL 161 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for helping me out with these thumbs ups, getting me to 200 as soon as possible. I really appreciate it. I welcome you to the madness of this market. option expiry day, unemployment lower, jobs created higher. The economists are going, we don't understand. It doesn't make sense. We can't have a job growth recession, can we? This is impossible. I'll tell you right now, if you've got 4 million people changing jobs last month to get into new jobs this month at higher pay, that's great. The problem with that is it's only 4 million. The other problem is that the other, I don't know how many, is it 100 and something other million people in the job force? There's a labor market out there in the US. How many of those people are getting the kind of raises that these 4 million people got themselves by shifting employers? How many of the remainders who stayed behind last month got 10, 12, 15% pay raises? You want to think 5% of them? 2% of them? 1% of them? How many? Because not very many did, which means I think there's 100 million Americans who are doing this. They're on the phone. Hey, what's your company paying? Did you guys get raises where you are? Hey, did you hear about Charlie? Shifted to a company so-and-so, 20% more money. I think I should talk to that company. You're going to talk to those guys too? What have you heard? What have I heard? That's what's going on. There's 100 plus a million Americans, I'm sure, who are going, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I am not here unless I have to be. If I get a better offer, I'm gone. And there are a percentage of those 100 million who are aggressively negotiating deals right now. And it could be 25 million of them. And their employers don't get it, or they know it and they just don't want to raise prices in-house, because the thinking is, well, if we get Betty a 20% raise, who we've underpaid for 15 years, and we give her a 20% raise, then Darlene will want one, and Debbie and Donna and Francine. And no, we're better off letting them go and just trying to limit the raises to 5 or 6% and letting these others go. And that's how we'll play it. Well, that works as long as it works. But when you replace Darlene, who was a 15-year loyal employee, with a rookie employee who's just coming in from university, and in 3 months you expect that person to replace the gal you've had here for 15 years, good luck with that one. That ain't going to work. And do you think that the rest of the employees who are around this rookie are really going to put out the effort to help the rookie make it work? I mean, they're all pissed off. They just watched a 15-year employee let her go. They let the all-star employee walk out the door rather than give her what she's worth, because they found out how much more she's making now, because she's telling her friends over drinks how I'm doing over here. You think they're going to leave too? I think so. Morale at corporate America has got to be at all-time lows. And motivation inside corporate anywhere has got to be in the barrel, way down there. It can't be good. What do you think the morale is over at Robinhood right now? 23% of the staff was let go this week. Goodbye. You're out of here. How many of those 23% have already found new jobs? And I bet you some of them may have found jobs with higher pay, and or some of those folks have figured out by getting dumped, I now will work from home. This is the motivation that I'm going to now use to work from home. I'm not going to take on another job because I'm not trusting anybody anymore. I'm going to be self-employed from now on as a consultant to businesses for what I can bring to the table. And they're prepared to invest the next 3 months of their lives into that venture. And I'll bet you that in a high percentage of cases, 80, 90% or higher, they will make more money than they were making at Robinhood on their own. And they're going to go, I should have done this 2 years ago. I should have, just like they say on Bruce's channel, I should have found him 5 years ago and been writing options 5 years ago. What was I thinking? Welcome to the party, pal. It is the changing of the outside world here. Unbelievable differences. Deuce, I'm watching Mary Poppins with a 3-year-old. A spoonful of sugar does help the medicine go down. How about that? Odin's Pumpkin, neat. Mallow, number 163. Duncan, SoFi strong, $8, holding on. Kiwi, all those pay raises must be tipping cash from tax into the government's coffers. Oh yeah, that's right. Revenues to the U.S. government are way up, way up. Deficits are down. U.S. deficit is down. That means Joe Biden gets all the credit, right? Because just like Trump, right? He got all the credit when the economy is good. Now Joe Biden gets it, right? No, doesn't sound like. No, I don't think so. Send Donna and Henry on Safari. That's what we did. Deuce, I think that will be $8.50 on SoFi tonight. Trucker Tech just bought back my GameStop 12 August, $38.75 strike for an $840 profit. Not bad. 41% in one day. Welcome to the party, pal. Well done. 37.41 on GameStop. 17.46 down 120 on AMC right here, right now. AMC, the low and the high today looks like 1650 for the low, 1776 for the high. 1744 is where we're at, down 122. Volume on the AMC today is 8 million shares. That is less than encouraging. The shareholders of AMC are going, we're getting a dividend of a stock. Everyone gets it. 512 million of them are being handed out, or that number, 516 million of these are being handed out to everybody. And they could become convertible 1-for-1 into common stock. The party is raging over at the AMC shareholder room. They're just having a party. I can't believe it's only down 120 a share. Something's wrong here. AMC is doing way too well right now at this point in time. Way too well. The volume is reflective of the mood. Less than happy. Man, is this ugly. Dow's down 140. SoFi up down a quarter at 798. GameStop 37.19 now. Down 117 on the stock today. GameStop low 36.88. The high of 37.16. Well, 37.19, I guess. We opened at 38.34 or something like that. So it's still, my machine's trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Volume 500,000. That's 125,000 pre-trade, pre-split. That's not good. That's not. Let's support this stock. That's not happening here. Trucker, way to go, buddy. Nicely done. Some people need other people and can't stick around working alone. I hear you. Yeah, I do. And it's not for everybody, but I think there's a huge percentage of people making moves. As we see 4.2 million a month changing jobs, obviously. Oh my gosh, this is something else. What else is going on? Coyote, Trucker Tech, well done. Yeah, Kiwi says to Coyote, one of my favorite sayings is the more I know people, the more I love my dog. That's a good quote. Let's see here. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I covered all my 6 shorts. Profit for holding the short overnight. I love stock market. I cleared a profit of $11,191 by buying back my short positions because the stock market has gone down. A beautiful job there, Nick. Trucker Coyote, thanks, and thanks for holding down the fort while I can't be here. Let's see what else is going on. Coyote, first week in some time where I'm glad it's Friday. Been a wild week, and I'm excited to enter sleep coma until Monday. Laughing out loud. Deuce, Kaboo, Skewy, I can lock my dog in the trunk for an hour, and when I open the trunk, my dog is happy to see me. I can't say the same for my wife. She just does. She doesn't get with the program, She's not with the program. Lock her in the trunk for an hour. She's upset. It's weird. It's just AMC 1742 down 124. GameStop down 129 to 37.07. SoFi 798 down a quarter. Tesla 902.80 down $23. The Dow down 134. HKD 836.99 now. Up only $36.99. So it's given up some ground there. Pfizer's down 8, Spire down a penny, Boeing down 132, Apple down 113, Smart Rent down 6, ATIP down 2, Rocket Lab down 26 cents, Sixterra down 31, ME down 17, Google down 127, HPQ holding a 24-cent gain now. Cisco down 57, Twitter up 29, HD, Home Depot down 172. Carvana, $40.84, up 731. Robinhood down 66 cents to 1022. Vanik down 258. IBM down 22. Microsoft down 251. Goldman Sachs down 121. We have negative markets all over the place, and we've got craziness happening everywhere. Oh my gosh, we've got craziness happening everywhere here. AMC now 1744.45, high of 1776, down 122, but the volume is very light on AMC. I don't know. Yikes. Disney, Salesforce lead losses on the Dow. Beyond Meat slips as sales and outlook miss the mark again. They're doing layoffs at Beyond Meat, from what I understand. We got the Dow down 0.37 of a percentage point. We got S&P down 0.62. We got NASDAQ down 1%. Oil down 35 cents to 88.19 right now. That's what we have. A Trucker Tech, Nick, you give me a goal. What a clearing A plus awesome. I'm not sure what this means. Deuce. SoFi had its day. Matterport is due. SoFi 798. Matterport 466, down 12 cents. AMC 117 lower at 1749. GameStop down $1.01 at $37.34 at the moment. And it has been a wild week, a wild day. I'm tired too. It's been a very tiring week. As we try to get through it all here and stay on top of this. We got options expiring today, and I know a lot of you have been working this week on doing rollovers. You have been doing repositionings. And some of you today are likely going to cash in on some profits. There you go. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you. 174 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for this. So appreciate it. And U.S. stocks lower after stronger than expected jobs report. Markets used to go up with this kind of news. Now they go down. Yeah. Jobs market just won't quit. Hiring is super strong, says Barron's. That's right. And here, Equifax credit score errors added a $154 a month payment increase to a Florida woman's monthly car loan payment. Lawsuit says. I encourage and love to see headlines like this when innocent people get taken advantage of with this kind of crap, and lenders stick it to them. I love it when they sue. I think this is wonderful. This is one of those litigious things America does well, and I love it. Protecting the little guy, and boy, I would love to see a class action lawsuit against these outfits who do this kind of crap. Fantastic. Go get them. Just go after these guys. Absolutely make them pay. The loosey-goosey corporate policies some of these outfits have, where they can affect people's lives dramatically. How many people were rejected for car loans? How many people were rejected for mortgages, personal loans, credit card issuances? I know it's billions. I know it. It is billions that it's cost people. The economy, it's cost us all, because when a certain number of our fellow citizens are denied credit when they deserve it, that holds back business. That's bad for all of us. Tax revenues are down. Economic activity is held back. People like this woman here get screwed with this $157 a month increase in payments. What the heck is that? Yeah, it's time. Go get them. Just go get these guys. Oh, I love this. Wake them the hell up. Unbelievable. Anyway, welcome one, welcome all to the show. It's your buddy, Uncle Bruce. You might think I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm excited. I think this is great. It's been a wonderful week. It's been wild this week. It's going to be crazy next week. and we've got all kinds of conflicting information coming out. We got the UK in all kinds of trouble. We have Europe in all kinds of trouble. We got problems in Taiwan, China. Now Japan is worried about what the hell China's doing. All kinds of problems. And we are welcome to the show. It's one hell of a show out there, isn't it? And you actually have to care what happens in Taiwan. You actually have to care. And you have to care what happens in Ukraine. You have to care what happens in the UK. You have to care what happens everywhere. And again, I want to say a special shout out. Thank you, OPEC members, for coming through to support your biggest customers, the Western economies of the world, Canada, USA, UK, Europe. Thank you for being there for us by increasing your production by 100,000 barrels a day to come through for those of us who have sent you trillions of dollars, trillions and trillions of dollars over the last 50, 60 years as you've raised your prices on oil and fiddled with your production. Thank you for coming through to help out the West with regard to the war in Ukraine and shortages of energy by raising your production 100,000 barrels a day. At this rate, Saudi Arabia, I think they get 28,000 barrels a day more production. It'll only take them a month to fill up a super tanker with that 28,000 a day increase in production. We really appreciate one super tanker a month more coming to North America from you guys. It's just, oh, you guys are great. That fist pump picture with Biden and that print, that was, oh, isn't it worth it? It's beautiful. Sorry, oil has been under pressure, but it is what it is. Again, a shout out to you guys. We really appreciate the support. And oh, by the way, thanks for letting us know without any reservations whatsoever whose side you're on when it comes to the war in Ukraine. We now know, in case there was any doubt, we now understand what side OPEC is on when it comes to the Ukrainians versus the Russians. Just helps us figure it out. It's all good, no problem. When we're thinking of going on holidays or we're thinking of flying on various airlines or visiting various regions of the planet, we now know kind of where not to go and where to go and what to think about. And when we get the opportunity to buy certain imported products from certain regions, we kind of have a better idea, just, who to support and who not to support. Oh, China, thank you for the kind welcome you've given Nancy Pelosi and the send-off that you've given Nancy. When I go into my Walmart store, I'll be looking at where that spatula is made before I buy a new one. Again, thank you, China. You guys are great. You're something. You're actually, you are something. There's no doubt about that. You guys are something. The people of China, I love you guys. I love people from China. It's that 1% up at the top there that kind of have the button for the nukes and control the billion per 0.3 million slaves they've got. I may not be as big a fan of those guys, but hey, it's all right. I'll just quietly go about my business. Okay. I'll quietly decide for myself what I'm going to do economically going forward with respect to China and its allies. Again, it's nothing personal. It's just business. And you hold your enemies closer. You have to know. You have to be aware. It's okay. It's all good. Anyway, hey everybody, how you doing? Nick, Trucker Tech and all, the secret of shorting. If you see a stock which has gone up $5 or $10, it's got to get back at least a couple of bucks in the morning. That is where you put your market order, no limit, and enjoy the dollars. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Don't many people just live beyond their means? Karim is asking. Swear, very juicy. I can order a PS5 for 10% less and sell it at eBay with a 50% gain. And thanks to that, it would be cheaper than from the scalpers. Unbelievable. DQ, living the dream. Nightmares are dreams too. Good morning and good day to everybody from Splair. DQ, that's poetic. Poetic, sad, and true. Anyway, thank you all for being here today. AMC is at 1767, up down 99 cents right now. The Dow is down 92. Matterport's down 7. Tesla's down $27 today to 898. SoFi down 21 cents to 802. A little recovery there. GameStop 37.61, down 75 cents this morning. HKD, the AMTD Digital Incorporated, up $81 to $881. Pfizer down 15 cents, Spire down 3, but Boeing down 66, Apple down 96, SmartRent unchanged, ATIP down 2.5 cents, Rocket Lab down 17, Cyxtera down 31, ME down 16, Google down 108, HPQ up 46. We got Cisco down 56 cents, Twitter up 58, HD, Home Depot down 206 now, Carvana up 940 to 42.94, Robinhood down 56 cents to 1032, Vanik down 216, IBM down a dime, Microsoft down 214, Goldman up 132, US Steel up 90 centinos, and Meta down 168, Amazon down 193, Bed Bath Beyond 725, up 110. Go figure. All right. There it is. Welcome all to the party today. It's option expiry day here. Oh, let's have some fun. Oh, almost forgot, says Deuce Caboose. Almost forgot. Let's not forget SoFi has another 100 million in bank deposits this week. Kiwi, I don't like the pricey and crap they build. Trucker Nick, thumbs ups to you, buddy. There you go. Thank you all so much for popping in today to see me. We have 179 thumbs ups. I got to tell you, with that kind of action, I got to give you some thumbs ups. So we're only 21 away with the that. Let's throw some knee emojis up there. 20 away. We're at 180 thumbs ups. I need 20 more thumbs ups to get to 200. I'll throw up some knee emojis and see if we can encourage any of you out there to throw a thumbs ups our direction. Help us out. Get us to 200 thumbs ups ASAP. And join me with the knee parade. It's the knee parade going on right now. Stock Markets with Bruce, as the thumbs ups just keep on rolling in. 183 are here. 17 away from 200. Trucker Tech, thank you for the neat encouragements. You got to love this. Baby, we're coming in there. The markets are doing what we want to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Thumbs ups parade. Thanks, Bill, for your neat emojis. 185 thumbs ups, 15 away from Nirvana. It's awesome. 187 in, 13 to go. 188 in, 12 to go. Oh, it's exciting. It's so great. Thank you. Thumbs ups, please. Oh, I love it. 188 thumbs ups as the YouTuber begs and begs and begs for thumbs ups. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Where are we at now? Let's take a look here. We got the Dow right at the moment sitting with a loss of 72 points. We're down 133 on AMC to 1733. The high of the day for AMC was 1779. Now we're at 1731. We've got Matterport down 3, Tesla down $24 to 901. We got SoFi 810 coming back. Only down 12 cents now. Come on, SoFi. GameStop is at 37.41. I want to say 137, but it's at 37.40. Down 96 cents on the day. And AMTD Digital, HKD down up 81 to 881 a share. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So good to have you popping through. No dull moments. 188 thumbs ups, 12 to go. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Welcome one, welcome all from around the world here with Stock Markets with Bruce, where we try to cover the markets in plain English. We talk about writing options to make money in a bear market, in a bull market, in a flat market. It just doesn't matter what kind of market. You can make money writing options all the time. And I thank you all for taking some of my classes to learn how this is done, hanging out here with these incredible members of this show and this channel to learn and watch how they are doing it, as we cover and talk about some of the trades that are going through here with option writing. Fun times. Prayers to the popcorn people, says Touch Grass. Yeah, the AMCers out there, I pity AMC shareholders today. It's the beginning of a major drop in value for the common stock. It's a major drop coming up. I guess in a good way, there will be tax losses booked by AMC shareholders. As soon as those preferred shares get dividended out, we could well see a shift between common shares dropping and the dividend shares going higher. And then people can sell their AMC, buy into the dividend stock, write off their losses on AMC from the IRS if the IRS lets them, and then they can move forward from there. It's not looking good. 55-point drop on the Dow. The Dow's trying to rally here. The employment report came out today, 500 plus thousand jobs created. Unemployment rate down to 3.5%. If you are out there as an American, a Canadian, and others, do not think that the world is coming to an end. You folks have got an opportunity here to shift jobs, find a job that pays well. Just be really picky about it and be demanding, and don't settle for a mediocre offer. Just don't take it. There are 10 jobs for every job you want, I am certain, out there. And if you're willing to make a move, geographically, it could be even juicier. Keep an eye open for opportunities. Way to go. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I just bought 6 GameStop $20 calls as long as I could get January 2024, and I sold 6, 37.5 August 26th against it, and I paid $16.40 for it, so I think that's a good deal. So you're paying $16.40 for a call that is $17.24 in the money. I love it. There's something good here. And you wrote 37.50s against a nice poor man covered call option. Mirko, you're doing it right, buddy. You're paying attention here. This is great. Hawkeye, children of the corn, clearly needing prayers. Eyes wide open is needed is all. GameStop down 113 to 37.23. AMC now 17.20. It's backed off 60 cents in 10 minutes from its recent run. 17.20.22 now on AMC. GameStop 37.22. Got up to 37.70, I think. Now 37.32. AMC, GameStop backing off. 790,000, not even 200,000 pre-split. We are dead quiet on GameStop. We can't stay here. Can't stay at this level. Volume on AMC now is 13. Is that right? 13.7, or has that been updated? What's the number? Hang on a sec. I'll wait for that to update. 1726, 1721 on AMC. Volume 13.7 million. That can't be good. 37 minutes and 13 million volume. That's not exciting. That's not exciting. Yikes. We'll see how this plays out. Matterport up a half a penny, just turned around half a penny. Tesla still down 25. SoFi 820 down only 3 cents. Way to go, SoFi. GameStop 37.50 down 86 cents. It's trying. HKD up $81 to $8.81. Pfizer down 27. Spire is off a penny. Boeing down 7. Apple down 68. We got a little recovery coming, a little rally. We'll see if this has any oomph to it or not. The knees helped SoFi. See, that's what I'm telling you. There you go. Alberto, Uncle, I'm here. You can keep on going, buddy. Just keep it going. Thank you, Alberto. Welcome to the channel this morning. Nice to have you here. It's Friday. It's option expiry day Friday. And oh, what a week we've had. What a wild and wacky week we have had here. GameStop 37.51 down 85 today. SoFi Dest only down 2 cents to 8.20. Tesla down to 8.99. Matterport is now up about 1 penny, almost up a penny here, unchanged right now, but so close. Dow's down 38. AMC down 139 to 17.27. AMC shareholders have not yet figured it out en masse, but they're getting shellacked by that board of directors of theirs. They're getting diluted by half and more. I can see a 75% dilution now. I now can get this. The common shares of AMC could be suffering a 75% dilution if, and only if, the company is successful in issuing stock of preferreds to pay down their debt. If they can knock it off to zero by issuing enough of the preferreds, then there will be 4 times as many shares outstanding as of yesterday down the road. And that's a 75% dilution of common shareholders. Now, the good news is the company would be out of debt. The bad news is that the common shareholders will only have 25% of the voting power and the stock that they have now. And so it's a saw off. To me, I think that puts the stock between $5 and $10 a share, maybe 6 to 8 at best. I just yuck is what I'm thinking here. But the street doesn't yet have this vision. Too much kumbaya being sung right now, and they can't hear the commentary in the background. Maybe that's it. We'll see. The Dow's up 0.65 of a percentage point of a point. The Dow has just had a computer buy program come in here and run it up, and it's over. We're now down 11 points. So the Dow got up to a gain, and now it's coming down again. So we'll see how this plays. There's shenaniganism going on. Welcome to the party, pal. 826 up 3 cents on SoFi. Yeah, that's good. That's one good thing. GameStop still down 53 cents. AMC looks like it's still down $1.37 a share. 17.24. The low of the day, 16.50. The high, 17.79 on AMC. There's where we're at. Oh my gosh. I got so much that I'm following here. Oh my gosh, there's so much I'm following here. DQ, finally, Alberto is here. DQ, let's get this money, buddy. Wahoo. Let's go. Did Mirko construct a straddle? What's he done? He's got a poor man covered call going. He deepened the money options and rode against them. And that's what he's doing. He's leveraging up. Way to go. Bringing in money from 6 contracts. I think it's great. Great stuff. Yes, sir. Down 36 now on the Dow. A little further pullback. Down 8 on S&P, down 60 on NASDAQ for now at the moment. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. What else is happening here? The knees helped the SoFi. Rock and roll. Nazareth, AMC shareholders are happy because they don't care about the price. The CEO listened to them and is doing what they want. So they're happy. Going to $5 and no debt is fine. The price doesn't matter. See, they're happy. I don't know. There's people who own this stuff at 70, 60, 50, 40. They thought from 40 it would go to 200. They thought from 70 it would go to 500. And it's now 1733. Yuck. I don't know. I mean, Nazareth, look, hey, they are loyal to their cause. God bless them for it. But they owe the bankers big time. So they got to get through that. They have lots of debt, says Michael, and that's it. That's exactly it. That's exactly the issue here. No matter how you slice and dice this thing, they owe a lot of money to a lot of heavy-duty firms out there, and those ticket sales better keep on going. Splair, neat. Y'all have a nice day. See y'all later for the ending. If not, have a nice weekend. Thanks, Splair. You take care, buddy. Nazareth, those shareholders should be selling calls and then averaging down, just like you taught us. Exactly. That's exactly. And some of them have done it. Some of them have been very smart. They held the shares, or they bought into the run, and they started writing calls. There were people writing hundreds. They were writing 90s. They were writing $80 calls, $70 calls. Then they wrote 60s and 50s and 40s and 30s. They kept writing, and they're still writing. And they are being well rewarded with cash rewards to lower their cost. That's exactly what they've done. And I commend them. I commend them all. But then there are the others who think that's a traitor. You're being a traitor against the stock by writing options. It's just so naive. It's unbelievable. Anyway, there you have it. GameStop shareholders writing calls, bringing in cash to be compensated for the volatility. Absolutely time to be paid to be a shareholder here. Let's go. You're not getting a dividend to hold this stock. So let's get some premiums to hold this stock. Well done, everybody. We're down 5.9 on the Dow. We're trying another computer rally, trying another run up to the upside. We'll see if this works. I don't know. Dow down 5.9. That's where we're at right now. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Alex, BBBY just broke $8. It's up 30%. Time to roll over some options on BBBY, perhaps. That might be the way to play this. Buy back a call that you wrote, and now write 750s for a month or two out. Bring in some serious cash if you can. We'll see. Again, it's a cheap stock, and this company's in big trouble. DQ, I own 100 AMC. I got paid to buy it. Calls dropped my cost base below zip. Beautifully done, DQ. Keep writing. Just keep on writing and cashing in. Absolutely. I love it. I love that strategy. Be paid and be compensated to be a shareholder. Absolutely. Thank you all for being here. We're 8.15 on the SoFi, down 8. GameStop down 45. The Dow off 17.6. AMC 133 lower right now, 1734 on AMC. Lots to follow here. It's been a wild and wacky week. It's going to be a crazy one next week, too. We got a bunch of our former SPACs releasing financials next week. Oh, is it going to be busy? Are we going to be busy next week? Oh, my gosh. Thank you all so much for hanging around. We're up 9.6 on the Dow. The Dow is up 9.6 points. It's now up 11.7. The Dow is positive, second time. S&P down 1 point, NASDAQ down 19. Well, we'll see if this happens. Here's an interesting headline. An Italian-inspired villa in Los Angeles gets a $40.5 million price cut. Real estate is falling all over the place, and here's imagine having a $40 million price cut on its asking price. Holy moly macaroni. Read a story this morning about a homeowner in Vegas. Their neighbor sold a house several months ago for $485, same house. Their house, they put it up for $465. They took $405 for it after 2 months of no action. From $485 to $405. That's $80,000 on a $480,000 house. 17% price drop on real estate in Vegas. This is happening everywhere in various levels. 5%, 10%, 20%, 30% price drops all over the place in America right now. What is your neighborhood doing? How's real estate in your part of the world? It's going to be interesting to see how this irons itself out. Higher rates aren't good for real estate. I think you folks know that. Amazing. We're up only 9.9 on the Dow now. We seem to be backing up again a little bit here. We'll see if this continues. 1732 on AMC, down 134. GameStop down 43 to 37.93. SoFi 814 down 9. Tesla at 906 down 19. The Dow now down 12 points. The Dow has gone negative again after another run to the positive. It's trying to break through, but there's resistance. We'll see how it plays out. 1724 on AMC. We're backing off again on AMC. A high today, 1779. 1720 last trade. 1718. Dropping again on AMC. HKD, the AMTD digital stock in New York, that hot thing, is now up $10, up 20. It's up $25 on the day. It was up 100 and something this morning. Trading at 825 now. The high 899.99, the low 810. Now at 825 and under pressure at the moment. That was $2,555 2 days ago. If I got my timing right, it has dropped 66% in 2 days to where it is now. Yikes. That's scary stuff. Europe hasn't even closed yet. 13 more minutes, and then watch the shenanigans. Let's keep an eye on that. Kiwi, it probably belongs to one of those Russians who had their super yacht pinched by the UK or US government. Testy Donkey got some cheap $10 put lottery tickets on AMC. Oh my, 1717 now, 1716 on AMC. Falling again. The Dow off 14 points. Tesla 905. SoFi down a dime. GameStop off 44 to 37.92. We're falling again on AMC. 1715 on AMC. 1650 is the low of the day. So we're 67 cents away from the low of the day on AMC. We'll see if we reach that at all or where we're going to end up. The Dow now is down 12 points. Volatility reigns supreme. It's wild. It's just wild out there. Folks, keep your eyes on this market. Oh my gosh. Pfizer's down 37 cents. Spire is off a half a penny. Boeing is up 40. Apple up 23 on a little rally. SmartRent up 14. ATIP up 1.5. We got Rocket Lab down just 6 cents. Cyxtera down 29. ME down 6.5. Google down 26. HPQ gaining 57 cents. Cisco down 42. Twitter up 79. Home Depot down 32. Carvana $13 gain today, $13.79 to $47. We've got Robinhood down 40 cents. Vanek Vectors down a nickel. IBM down 14. Microsoft down 41. All trying to recover. We've got Goldman up 330. United States Steel up 74. Meta down up 64. Amazon down 7. BlackBerry 776 up 161. Royal Caribbean up 117 to 40.62. Target down 3. JP Morgan up $3. Costco down 4.66. Walmart up 41 cents. Nvidia down 49 cents. Disney now is down just 54 cents. We've got American Airlines up a dime. Netflix down 170. DraftKings up 298, and Moderna down 330 to $190 a share. Intel down 4, Micron down 188. The markets are actually trying to recover with some up moves here, but there's still a lot of red all over the place. Is it a dead cat midday bounce? That's the question. The Dow's down 12.5. AMC 1713, dropping a little further. SoFi 818 down to nickel. GameStop down 40 cents, 37.99. Actually down 37 cents. GameStop trying to come back to 38 as AMC slumps now to 17.15. It's going negative, and GameStop trying to go the other way. It's all over the place. Europe closes in 8 minutes. That's what we have. Sell my house fast in Upper Marlboro. So are we recommending buying puts at AMC? $15 strike for August 12s are only 24 cents. I don't know. I would not. I would avoid this thing like the plague. If you own the stock, write calls against it. That's it. Don't touch it in any other fashion. Just stay the hell out of there. Too scary. Volume right now on the AMC, 13.8 million. That's all she wrote. If this is so great for shareholders, this would be trading 50 million by now. And we are not getting this surge of volume at all. There's no, Wall Street is not endorsing this deal as a win for shareholders. This is a negative. I wonder. We're down 53 again on GameStop, 37.83. Tiff, sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. Listen, AMC is a hold by the apes. Don't try to use logic. Don't even try to use it. But at the end of the day, there will be 500 million more shares trading. Here's what I wonder about AMC. Look, you're giving the shareholders of AMC another 516 million shares to trade AMC with. I don't care if you call it a preferred or not. You're listing it as a preferred. You're going to trade it as a preferred. There are now going to be 1,032 million shares to trade on AMC. That's how many shares will now be catching the attention of the apes. That's diluting the attention span of the apes into two classes of stock. They're going to be wondering what to do, which ones to hold and which ones to dump. They're going to trade into them and out of them like crazy. The day traders are going to go nuts. I mean, the day traders are going to be all over this thing. How can it not dilute the value of the stock? How can the commons stick anywhere near here? They're going to 10. The commons the preferreds will go to 5. These will go to 10. We'll be at $15 combined. There's losses coming for shareholders. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But if the shareholders think they can outsmart the market by timing their buys and sells, because they're thinking, well, I'll sell my commons at 17 and I'll buy the preferreds at $1, and then I'll buy back my commons at 13 and I'll sell my preferreds at $4. You see, I will make and lose money. I'll make money on each side. I'll be smarter than the market. At the end of the day, when you add up the value of the preferred and they add the value of the common, it's not going to be $19 or $20. It won't even be $15. It's going to be below this. And this is why right now, 1728, get out. That's your number one move, is to get out. Number two is to write options. Protect yourself. Maybe write in the money options. Maybe you want to write 1250 AMCs right now. Get the book value plus a premium, and you might be selling at 20. Maybe that's the move, right? 3-month out contracts for 12.5 or 10 or 13 or something, and bring in a bunch of cash up front right now as insurance in your account that you got the money. And if the shares go down to 10, it doesn't matter. You're protected because you're getting those preferreds. I don't know what you're going to do with them. I don't know. Hello, Uncle Bruce. My elderly mother can't believe that this is a live YouTube channel. She's watching also. What's your mom's name? I'll say hi to her for you. Hi, Lobo Blast, Mom. How's it going? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. Calgary, Alberta, in a hotel. I'm homeless. I have nowhere to live. Jen and I are walking the streets. It's all good. We're fine. We're fine. It's all good. I hope you're doing well out there. I have a bit of a cold here. I'm struggling. I'm working hard. And we're following the markets in plain English as best as we possibly can. And it has been a bizarro week on the options market and the stock market. We're down 25 points on the Dow again. Here we go. Another drop here, 25, 30 points. The S&P is negative. NASDAQ is negative. Oil up 120. Oil trying to rally. Not going to last. Kiwi. SoFi green again briefly. 822 right now. Oh, man, what a stupid, sexy market this is. Sell my house. Tiff, true. Still waiting for CYXT to drop under 33. I'm still waiting. Coyote, Lobo. Hello, Lobo's mom. Everyone's saying hi to Lobo's mom. How you doing, Lobo's mom? Sell my house fast over marble. Thanks, Uncle B. Karim, with all due respect, last time you said get out of the AMC, it went to 70. Bruce, you don't know what you're talking about. It's going to go to 70. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we can sure see how Wall Street loves this announcement from AMC last night. They're so happy. They love the financials. They're only losing $500 million a year now. They're only losing $10 million a week. They have cut their losses to only $10 million a week. Yay! Oh my gosh, what a run here. Oh, good gosh almighty. This is crazy. We're down 32 on the Dow. Hector, hello, Lobo's mom. Bill, hi, Lobo's mom. Hawkeye, hi, Lobo's mom. How you doing, Lobo's mom? Nice to have you here. We're live. Oh, we're live, all right. We sure are. We are very live, and help us with a thumbs up, Lobo's mom. Anybody else out there, help us out. Give us a thumbs up. Where are we at on those thumbs ups? 208. Yes. We got 200 thumbs ups today on a Friday with Uncle Bruce ranting and raving and ranting. This is good stuff. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. I tell you, I'm so happy. Spicy Android 9. We are just thrilled. Here come the knee emojis. We have 211 thumbs ups. You got to love this. Let's pop these babies up there. Everybody can pop them up there. Lobo Blast, pop up some of those knee emojis. Let's go, baby. Oh, we're having fun here on this channel. Bill's in there. Trucker Tech is in there. Mallow Shark is in there. Here come those neat emojis from Monty Python. Neat, neat, neat. Mirko, neat and zzz, neat and zzz. You gotta love it. Thank you, everybody. Not my SoFi, gone all gone. Zzz, neat, 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 neat. Oh, you gotta love it. It's all good times, everybody. Thank you so much for this support. Duncan is there. He's my man. Can't shake that man away. You got to love it. DQ, fine. Here's one of them. Alex, you betcha, Bruce. Here they come. Don't be the person that texts people, call me. Hybrid Duncan, bagel time, baby. Bagel time, bagel time. Well, it's almost breakfast time, that's for sure. We have been on now for 2 hours. I got to get a break here. John Gill, thank you for the neat emojis. Same with Nazareth. There they are. They're just coming in here, baby. Can't stop this wave of neat emojis. Thank you, one and all, for all your support. Lobo's mom, thank you for being here, following this crazy group of followers. We'll be back on today at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Everybody make sure to set your alarm to the start of the afternoon show. We'll cover the last hour of trading this week, the last hour of option trading for all the options dying today. This is going to be crazy. 1731 on the old AMC here. The Dow's down 53 again. Tesla down $21. SoFi down 8 cents. GameStop down 48 cents. HKD $899, up $99 today. What a piece of work this thing is. Pfizer down 37 cents. Spire up 1.5. Thank you all for hanging out with yours truly as I am battling this cold and runny nose. We're working it hard, really hard. John Anderson, thank you, buddy, for always being here. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Thank you for being sponsor members of the show. Thank you for these, anyone who's making donations to this channel. You guys are incredible. Thank you. PayPal donations, super chats, you name it. Thank you for watching my classes, learning how to write stock options, figuring out how this works, how you can make money being a shareholder. You got to be paid to hold this stuff. It's not enough to just be a nice guy and hold stock for a while. You got to be paid to hold stock. You got to charge rent. Charge rent for holding stock, write stock options, make money. Change your lives, quit your day jobs, get away from those tyrants that you're working with. Are you kidding me? Get away from those people and branch out on your own. Thank you, everybody, for all your support and your kind words. I'll see you 3 o'clock this afternoon. Be here or be square. And we'll catch you later this afternoon. Have a good morning, everybody, and a good afternoon. We'll see you soon. Bye from Calgary.